the last time you guys came, it was pretty much right after APX.
Yes.
And then we met after, which was fun.
Yes.
And then you got started. And happy 1 year anniversary to you and Dana here and F10X. Come on,
Yep.
let's go. Good morning, guys. Amelia, Dana, chime in real quick. It's been a year. Good morning, guys. Shoot this out there. Give some reminders. Today's going to be Power Hour. Lots of fun. We'll have Kelly Smith lead that. But we got the Harpers here. 1 year ago, they were not anticipating being here. And 1 year later, here we are. So tell us, how was this last year? What's been some reflections and tee us off?
I'll be brief because I'll just say something that somebody in the team mentioned a few days ago as we were talking about 1 year. He said, man, it feels like it's been years, not 1 year, right? So the point in that is like so much has been accomplished in that 1 year, and it's really a testament to how PartnerCo is moving and how this team, right? All of Champions Network is just moving at just record pace. It feels like so much has been accomplished. And when we look back, it's like, wow, it's only been a year. So yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
I mean, I'm grateful to every single person. I feel like I've known you all for 10 years. It might as well be 20 years. I don't know. And I'm grateful to the Zangs because they just brought us on board and immediately became like friends, family, everything. And Pam, I remember Pam from the very beginning. I remember just so many of you that just didn't make it seem like we made a shift at all. It just felt like, oh yeah, welcome home. So it's just, if not for the team and then our amazing team, fam team, like we like to call them, that came and joined our journey here. I mean, I'm just so grateful for every single one of them. And we've just been doing this together, Louis, all of them. I mean, we're all one. And it's just been a blessing, a real blessing. And it does feel much longer, much longer.
Yes. Give us one quick thing, Amelia and Dina. Why should somebody consider, if they haven't yet, go to PXP?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you're coming.
Honestly,
How long does it take you? Well, if you don't mind me asking, all right. How long does it take you guys to travel from Nigeria, and how much are just flights alone for your entire family back and forth?
okay. Wow. It's not cheap. It's not cheap and not even considering hotels and everything else. But I think for flights, I think it's about what, $6,000, Dana, for our whole family, and that's not flying luxury at all. Um, so you take that, and I don't know, it's an expense, it's a commitment, but we have learned a long time ago in this industry that you don't let your why become your why not. So, going to these events, especially PartnerCo, PXP, it's just a whole different level. PartnerCo does it a whole different level. Um, and you really don't understand the company or the heart of this company and the people because the people are the company here in PartnerCo. It's not just about corporate and all that stuff. It's the people. And you just make so many connections and you get it when you go to PXP. And we got it. We joined PartnerCo, but when we went to PXP, we got it. We're like, oh, we get it. So it's a non-negotiable in our family. So non-negotiable.
Dana?
You know, and when people hear the investment that it takes, they're like, wow, that's a lot. But here's what it comes down to. My wife and I, we've been taught from the day we got involved in this industry that top earners never miss the corporate events, the corporate conferences. Top earners never make it. And there's a correlation. Is it that they first became a top earner and then decided not to, or then they decided not to miss the corporate events, or was it that they never missed corporate events and that caused them to become a top earner? And that's exactly what it was. From the day one, I wasn't a top earner from day one, but when I heard that, I never missed events. And my wife and I, in the 2 decades of doing this, we've never missed a corporate conference in any company we've been involved in, never missed, no matter where it was in the world. We moved to Africa 5 years ago. So we've been traveling 5 years now, every year to corporate events. We just don't miss them. But here's what it comes down to. top earners never miss them because it is the most powerful event for your business.
Yes.
And that means there's a return on investment for attending and bringing people with you at these events. And so, yes, it might cost a lot, but there's a reason that we do it anyways because it creates momentum in the business that you can't, there's no other single catalyst that I believe in that can create more momentum for your business than you and your team attending these uh these corporate events. PXP is it.
There it is. Hey, and who here will love the Harpers? They've built organizations of 25,000 in the past. They've done amazing things and are continuing to do so. Those are the key, right? So what would I use that for? Number one, thanks for sharing, guys, and congrats on the anniversary. Like that is amazing and so much more to come for sure. But, and also speakers, by the way, I just made this post. The speaker lineup is starting to come out for PXP, and I love we have a lot of representation in our team. We, of course, have Dana and Amelia. They're going to be doing some amazing things there. So congratulations to them. Danielle Singh, congratulations. So excited to have her on board. We have Miss Kelly Smith. We got legends amongst us, guys. Like, it's so cool to see everybody that's going to be represented. Pam Middleton, you don't want to miss her portion. She's going to bring down the house. And we got Miss Winter Baker as well. And it's just going to be a fabulous time. And Annika Bell. So I'm telling you, like, this is our rock star panel. So PXP, what would I use this for? Here's two big income producing activities from now until PXP. Because I always know, and I keep on saying this, but I just got to drill it in. The top money earners have not yet been found, and they get found in the next couple of weeks. Like, this is the time when my eyes and ears are just wide open. I mean, Dana and Mila literally came on board right before last PXP, right? Like, you just never know, but you have to anticipate that, right? Put expect in the comments below if you're with me. I already know. If you only saw the conversations that I'm in already with people that are coming, that are making last minute decisions, they're just like, let's go. Like, this is when people come out if you expect that and you start to plant those seeds, So with that, utilize what Dana and Amelia just said. If anybody has a price objection, use their story. It costs too much. No, you can afford not to go, right? You can't afford to not go. Here's Dana and Amelia spending $6,000 just to come from Nigeria. No one can say they're coming from too far or it costs too much if you just utilize their story, right? But you got to shift the philosophy. Do you want something major from this? Do you want to be a player in this? Do you want to be able to have something huge? Leaders are the ones that invest in themselves. So one of the big IPAs is that next person that can come. And I just want to continue to challenge everybody. And as you get more people to commit, let us know. We want to celebrate that. We have Melinda Stewart. I was just chatting with her, and she just committed to grabbing a ticket, for example. So if you have people that are coming on board, getting tickets, let us know. We want to recognize and want to shout them out and everything. Even put them in the chat below here as well, too. And that's one thing. This week in particular is going to be massive because August 29th, this Friday, is the deadline to walk the stage as a new title, manager and above. Okay. So if that's been on your vision board and it's like, this is my time, this is when we make the commitment, we make the decision, and we drive everything towards that. Okay. There are people right now that are ready. Not every week is going to be your week, right? But some of you, this is your time. You've been waiting for it. You've been preparing for it. You're like, I got to go to PXP as another title. My challenge to you is don't do it alone. Let us know if you're ready to go manager or above. And, this is the time. Throw your name in the chat below because we want to know. And we want to lock arms and we want to be able to help you to be able to achieve that. And it's going to be big. Even you just ranked up to manager. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Sunny wants to go. Let's go. All right. Huge congrats. Katie wants to go the next title. I know that I've seen miracles. I've seen people go from nothing to officer in 1 week from just a decision. Decisions come first. The how comes afterwards. Let's go. Bonnie, director. Denise, let's go. Jeannie, let's go. All right. So I'd encourage you to reach out to your mentors, strike a game plan. Let's go figure it out. Come on, Mama Sandy. We can figure all of these things out. All right. Eric Minter. Come on. All right. So I do want to, as we go throughout these weeks, I want to bring up those that have been going manager and above and share some secrets. So Miss Tracy Parrott, just hit manager. Come on, Tracy, let us know if you're able to mute yourself. We'd love to hear some secrets and tips. There you are. What's up, Tracy?
All righty.
Hello.
I got to get my hat on. I'm ready to go.
Let's go. All right, Tracy. So, and by the way, we're getting our recognition templates and stuff. How cool is this? We have a new template for recognition. You can use anything that you want, but I thought this was pretty fancy. We made it Instagram ready, so it fits on the grid there. But Tracy, you're the first official person to actually get a champion recognition flyer. So tell us,
Thank you.
absolutely, what motivated you to say, I'm going manager now? Because you reached out to us saying, I'm going manager.
Yes. Well, I think I've had it on my vision board. I want to check it off. I felt like I've been stuck for way too many months, and I just wanted to blast through some mindsets and make the progress that I knew was possible, but I was really challenged by my own fears and those kinds of things. But I knew the only way I could do it was through accountability. I bought my PXP ticket and my husband's coming alongside. So I figured if I am going to PXP, I have got to walk that stage. It's wonderful to celebrate everybody. And I did celebrate everybody at Columbus Connect, but there's something about wanting to be joining in with that, just that opportunity to walk the stage. So I reached out to James and Becky and told them I wanted to reach that goal, and we set up a message thread, and I think their accountability and encouragement was just fuel for my desire to do this and to take action because I was accountable. And something magic happens when you connect with James and Becky, everybody. It's magic. It's like blessing, it's favor. I don't know what it is, but it's really just, I want to cry because I feel like, gosh, here I am stuck in senior supervisor, but you want to help me get further. And I'm just so grateful. So there was that piece. And then it was just following up with a lot of people that had been interested. And I set a goal a couple weeks ago of helping 5 people. And I put that out there as a post. And I just knew I had to have a mindset of helping and serving others. I've had a saying for a while called being at peace with my pace, but I kind of wanted to ramp up the pace a little bit. So things started happening. Just a person called me who'd just been watching and who I'd partnered with in another organization out of the blue. She and her husband wanted to get on the drops and sent her the machine link. So she saw the business plan and realized that was probably the best option. We talked personally on the phone, and we just saw that this would benefit her and her husband, and they knew that they would probably want to help others as well, but they wanted to get their health level up. So kind of that was the first shebang, just out of the blue, just knowing after consistent posting, not even interacting with her, but just in my DM, there she was, and following through with her interest. And gosh, that happened within 24 hours. And then I started promoting the 4-pack. I was just going to be bold about that, and knowing that is just the best option for people, that they need to be on this for at least 3 months. And results vary. So it's important to just get those hormones balanced, and it takes time. So I just gave that message each time. I had another gal who told me it was a no for now quite a few months ago. She wanted to try another weight loss plan of her own. And I kept up with her. I said, how is it going? I'd be messaging her. And she told me once it was going pretty well, but then boom, she popped into my inbox and said, I really just think I need to try these drops. And though she didn't become a brand partner, she did the 4-pack and is so excited to be doing that. So I just saw my volume kind of beginning to increase. And then there was another gal who I've just been in the segments of her busy life, just interacting with, sending the machine link, sending information, getting her Wellness 360. She finally, after a couple months and lots of interactions, signed up to be a brand partner and bought a 4-pack. So those are kind of the significant moments in the last week, the 3 there. And so, yeah, it's just been doing the daily and being consistent with posting and believing and having a mindset that I envision myself walking the stage, manifesting it. I've never done any manifesting in my life. But I was seeing myself walk that stage, and I just was believing God that he would help me. My husband is so dear and praying with me every night about different individuals that were thinking about this. And so we gave it to the Lord, of course, and trusting him. And I was going to be celebrating everyone who was walking across the stage, whether I got there or not. But I'm just so thankful that I have this story now, and it's encouraging one of my brand partners who has launched, and it's just been kind of iffy, but I think she's been encouraged, and I'm seeing her do more, taking more action.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's kind
how
of
it goes.
where I've headed.
Tracy, my gosh, inspiring. If you don't mind sharing, how young are you?
I am 75 and thriving.
Oh, 1000% thriving. So I should, because like, you know what I feel from Tracy? Enthusiasm, vigor, vitality, excitement. Like that's the first thing. Decision comes first, right? So here's the pattern on how to get promoted. Decide yourself that you want it at a certain time. Number 2, get accountability. It doesn't just have to be me and Becky, but we're more than down, or whoever you feel like needs to be there. But honored for those amazing words. We feel the same about you, Tracy. And then number 3, this is what I heard. She knew what she needed. Manager, how many points on the pay line is manager? Put it in the chat. All right. I did a training. It's on our comp plan playlist on how to go manager. And we clipped that out. It's in there. So 1,000. So what Tracy did is she broke it down. She said, I need 5 people to get 200 points each. Did you hear that? Like that she knows what she needs. And is that exactly how it panned out? Not necessarily, but that's, you have a target. You broke down a game plan, break it down into something, right? It could be maybe you're enrolling 2 people with a 10-pack, 500 points each. It could be, I'm going to get 1 person to ultimate. Like there's so many different ways to cut that pie, but you need to know what it is that you're looking for. So you said 5 people with 200 points each. And then for you, you chose a 4-pack as a pack, right? It's whatever you feel can do 200 points, but that's what made sense for you. There was a question from Cindy Kellick. You got both brand partners and customers. For the customers, what pricing did you give them? Did you give them 30% off, 15% off? Like, how did you do it for them?
Oh, they did the subscribe and save.
So 15% off. Gotcha. Nice. Okay. So still made a very help. That's over $100 retail, by the way, if you get a 4-pack at a subscription. So customers, you offer the 4-pack at full retail. They can subscribe if they want. It's a great pack anyway. Brand partners, they saw the business. That's the key. Did you hear that from Tracy? She signed up people in the business because they went through the machine and there's a 6-figure blueprint and they have a business conversation. This way, those brand partners actually want to do the business. So now they're actually going to look at this and go through the onboarding and all of that. And then the final thing you said, Tracy, is it inspired your team to now take more action as well too. And you're inspiring all of us. Tracy, that was so many amazing things. Congratulations. Come on.
Thank you.
We'll see you on
Looking forward to seeing everybody.
100%. Guys, this is literally what you do. So if you're the one that said, I'm going title this week, do exactly what Tracy just did, that plan, and you're good. Okay, let's go figure that out. All right, last announcement, I'm going to toss it over to Kelly, is we want to do everything we can this week to help come alongside you and your team to help you win. Tomorrow morning, IPA, we're going to talk all about how to enroll partners. We're going to talk about skill sets like three-way conversation, stuff like that. So don't miss that. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we do our onboarding. Danielle Singh and the leaders, they've been working so hard on upgrading our boards. So we're going to have scripting and even more chiseled stuff. So we're going to talk about that. Wednesday night, and I'm throwing a lot at you. There's a lot of things going on. Wednesday night, we're going to do a business presentation. So I just confirmed Annika Bell and I, we're going to be co-leading a Wednesday presentation. And, I mean, we have a lot of amazing presenters. I've met a lot of them. Annika is next level presenter. Like, she's just fire. Like, it's just, she takes something and maybe it's the Aussie accent or something. No, she just has a way to do it. So that's when you want to bring people onto. It's going to be 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, or Thursday, 11 a.m. Australia. We're going to get that flyer out there as well, too. Yeah, people get started when they hear Annika, 100%. So this is the time to just put all things moving, and we're just going to explode this thing. All right, cool. I'm going to shut up because Kelly Smith, one of our speakers, amazing trainers, tactician of tacticians. You're all about action, Kelly. Help us take into action for the rest of the time that we get.
Awesome. Hey, guys. All right. First, I do want to share something. I want to share my heart for a minute. I think it's important. I want you guys to know that I value this team. I value being a leader on these calls. I don't take it lightly. I love that, we get to platform together here. We get to platform together on social media. And I just want to take ownership of something. Typically, I am super positive. I try to be positive all the time, but I am human, right? I have flaws, character flaws, just like the rest. And I just wanted to say I apologize because yesterday I did some things out of character on social media, right? I let my human nature come before my smarts. And that's not something you typically see from me. So I wanted to value you and let you know, hey, I make mistakes. I don't always make the best choices. I react to things. And yesterday I let somebody else's circus become my circus. And that's not something that I am proud of or I want to share and be a representation of this team. So I just felt it was really important that I apologize, and I hope you guys can forgive me and know that I am working on myself in the way I respond to certain things. I think everybody knows there's been lots of heightened emotions and things happening. But as a leader, I take that it's super important to me to be an example. So I wanted to say that I do apologize. If you saw that on social media, that's not typically my content, and I wanted to own that. So I really appreciate you guys' sweet words.
First, everybody throw some love in the chat if you're like, Kelly, you're just incredible. This is true leadership. Like, wow. The reason why you are incredible is that you know that you're not human, you're human, and you know that you're real. So the fact that because no one's thinking that really, but the fact that you felt that need, like
I know, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but that says so much.
I appreciate
that says so much about you. Like, that is leadership. I'm like tearing up right now because that is leadership. That, oh my gosh, we love you, forgiven for sure, and inspired.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I just think, we're transparent, we're family. And so when we stumble, right, like it's okay but we have to address it and own it. And yesterday I stumbled and I let, emotions take over and I wasn't my best. And so because I value my position and leadership and what we're doing here, it's important to me. So just wanted to put it out there and just know I'm working on my own faults and my own strengths and trying to be the best that I can be. But I think it's important to own that stuff. So I'm owning it. Okay. Awesome. I appreciate you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your understanding and love. That means the world to me. All right. So activities. Yes. I am an activities driven person, and I'm going to go through the top 5 that I do, but I want to do a little exercise with you after we go over the top 5. So I want to save time. So I'm going to go through the top 5, and in the comments, as we go through these, if you're doing these, put birthdays in the comment. Like if you're doing your birthdays in the mornings and you're voice texting people, if you're reaching out in your messenger, put birthdays. That's so important, right? And that activity is to build relationships. It's not necessarily to sell something or to sign a brand partner. The activity is to go reach out and say, happy birthday, how you doing? What's going on, my friend? Wish them a happy birthday and ask them the question, are you doing anything fun today? Are you doing anything special for your birthday? It starts conversations, right? So if you're doing those birthday messages, put birthdays. Who's doing your engagement sandwich? Everybody knows how important that engagement sandwich is, right? We all have to do it. It's one of those things that seems tedious, but what happens is we're teaching the algorithm, right? We're warming up that news feed. We're engaging with other people, whether it's in their stories or on their wall. And do you remember how many words we're posting on someone's post? Kathy got it. 3, right? We want to be intentional. We want to be kind. We want to be genuine. So it's 3 words or more where we're engaging on someone's post. So if you're engaging, if you are doing that engagement sandwich, write engagement sandwich, because that's one of the most crucial activities that you guys could be doing. I know I have to make sure I'm doing that. And I say 15 to 20 minutes minimum. Okay. 15 to 20 minutes. We're all going to engage. We're all going to go into stories. Are we utilizing this time to engage with each other? Are we taking that 15 minutes to go comment on each other's walls? No, right? This is our 15 to 20 minutes of non-partner co-people. It's really important, and we have to do that. So 15 to 20 minutes. All right, who is committed and has been posting their engagement posts and then 2 posts a day? Anybody doing an engagement post? Sometimes. I love it. The honesty, Diane. Yes. So Eric, good job. Katie, awesome. In the mornings, I like to start with an engagement, something fun, something silly. I mean, I posted about mayonnaise and it got like hundreds of comments, right? So we're just looking to engage people. We're giving people an opportunity to say, hey, I want to comment. I'm going to get in on that silliness, right? What's your favorite song from high school? Things that are going to attract people to go to that post and say something. That again teaches the algorithm that you guys are connected, and you're going to see their feed and they're going to see yours. So if you're posting your engagement and you're doing your health and lifestyle post, post 3 times a day in the comments. All right. Super important. I love some of y'all have really taken the engagement posts and you share them with me, and I love it. So keep doing that. I love seeing y'all's unique engagement posts. Okay. The next one is growing your network. This is so important. We all have to do this, even after a long time in the industry. I know Dana and Amelia are still growing their network, even though they're professionals, right? They have this massive business. I guarantee it. They're adding new people to their social media every single day. Why? Because they've built that muscle. So it's something that we all have to do. So make sure if you're growing your network, write grow in the comments. If you're adding new friends, if you're going to your groups and your niche groups and you're participating in those groups, that's a great way to grow your network. Okay. Amazing. Follow up. Who is doing some follow up, right? Follow up, follow up, follow up. We all know Fortune is in the follow up, and we can ask some questions, right? That's how we easily follow up. We can just say, hey, do you have any questions I can answer? Hey, I love that you watched that video. Can I answer any questions for you? Right? Or if they've watched the video and they've said a couple things, but they haven't pulled the trigger yet, following up is a simple, hey, can I help you get started today? Hey, can I send you price options for you to get started on the drops today? Follow up doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be weird. It's just following up and saying, hey, I want to make sure you have everything answered so you can make a decision what that's best for you. So following up, if you're following up, drop that follow up in the comments. 2 more things I want to add to this really quick, and then I want to go over an activity. ATM, we talked about it before, right? Add, tag, and message. Who is utilizing their customer group? Drop a 1. If you are going into your customer group, the Wellness 360, the Drop Revolution, and you are, 1, adding value, I know Katie has been amazing. She's doing her cooking. She's giving recipes. She's going live. I love that. I love that because Katie is working with me for my people that are in there, right? She's giving them content, and I love that. Thank you for that. So make sure you're going into those groups and you're adding your value. You're adding your testimonial. Why is Kathy taking the drops? What's Kathy experiencing? What is Cindy taking the drops for? What is Paula taking the drops for? What is Dana experiencing on these products? That helps my people too. So I want to make sure I'm posting in that group so it helps all of my team members as well. So make sure you're utilizing your customer group, not only going in there and adding value, but I'm going to challenge you at least 3 to 5 people, right? Go tag 3 to 5 people that you've added into those groups. Find a testimonial that you think they'll like. Comment on Katie's recipe and say, tag Susie Q and say, Susie Q, check this recipe out. It's from the meal plan. Something like that, right? Engage your people in these groups. We have gold at our fingertips in these groups, so we want to be utilizing those groups. So that's another little activity that you guys can be doing each and every day that's really going to help grow your business. It's going to give the people that you've attracted and put into these groups, it's going to give them customer service. Because if Kathy adds someone into the group and just leaves them in no man's land and they don't know about the group, if she's not tagging them or showing them the content, then they don't have the opportunity to learn. We don't want to just throw people in there and let them sit. We want to give them content each and every week. We want to tag them in great content. So add those activities to your top 5, and I'm telling you, your business is going to grow. All right. Something I've talked about this, I think it was on a Breakfast of Champions call. Who loved those Breakfast of Champions calls? Weren't those amazing? Like, I miss those. I love those. I can't wait for us to do those again. I know there's a season for everything, but I really loved those calls. It's important. It's so important, even for myself yesterday, falling short and being like, man, I did not respond how I should have responded yesterday, right? I let my emotions get the best of me. I was not in the right mind space, right? I did not have that strong mental mindset. So I thought, you know what? It's important that we really, really put a high importance on our development, right? Our personal growth and development, because let's be honest, we're in the people business. We got to deal with people all the time, every day. And sometimes people can be difficult, right? Sometimes people can be hard. There's a lot of joy and a lot of relationships in this business, but there are a lot of fears. There's a lot of feelings that sometimes we don't know what to do with, right? So I think it's really important. Also, I want you to remember, this is so important to me. I want you to remember who you are. I want you to remember what you are capable of. I want you to remember that you are so valuable and that you have so many gifts already. You really have everything you need to be successful. Some of you just don't know it yet. Doesn't mean we don't have muscles to build, right? We're learning skill sets and we're learning things all the time because we're building the muscles so we get better at them. But it doesn't mean you don't have what you need already. So I'm going to talk about really quick. I know we don't have a lot of time, but this is important, and I think you'll find a lot of value in this, is an I am statement. Who has ever done an I am statement? Anybody familiar? If you are, drop a 1 in the comments. If you have an I am statement, drop it in the comments. If you know it by heart and you speak it to yourself every day, I want to see it. An I am statement is to help you flip the script on anything negative that you feel about yourself, any lies that you've been told, right? Any disbelief that you have. It really is to flip the script and remind you who you are. Your words create your world. Write that down. Your words create your world. And if we are speaking negatively about ourselves or about a situation, then negativity, we're opening the door to negativity. When we speak positively about a situation or ourselves, even if we don't necessarily feel it, right? I have to say these things every day to remind myself. And I think where we are right now as a whole, as a team, as a company, all of it, we are in such a perfect position to absolutely skyrocket. And the bumps and the hiccups are just that, right? But sometimes through the bumps and the hiccups, our belief starts to like get shaky, our belief in ourselves, our belief in circumstances, all those things. So I feel like the I am statement is perfect to adapt before PXP. And I think we should speak it to ourselves and each other every single day lining up for PXP. So what is it and how you do it? Step one, you're going to identify the old story. And what I mean by that is you're going to write down a limiting belief or a fear. Maybe it's a negative habit. You're going to write it down like, I procrastinate, right? Or I'm not good at recruiting, or I freeze when it comes to selling the product. Whatever it is that is a negative belief that you have, or something that is an old story you've told yourself, we want to identify that. So I want you to think about it. You can write it in the comments, right? You can write it. If you're bold enough to write it, say, yes, I procrastinate, or I am scatterbrained. I am not organized. Whatever it is you feel about yourself, that is an old limiting belief or something that you want to change, you identify that. Step number 2, we're going to flip it. Listen, we're going to flip it into what we want to become. What do you want to become? Okay. We're going to rewrite it as an identity statement that is already true. So you're going to start with, I procrastinate. That's your old story. What's your new story? I am disciplined and consistent. Right? Do you see the difference? I am disciplined and consistent. If it's, I'm not good at recruiting, it's, I am a confident recruiter who attracts leaders. I am a confident recruiter who attracts leaders. If you feel like, I freeze all the time, I can't really sell, you're going to say, I share my products like the gift they truly are with absolute confidence. Do you see the differences there? Huge difference. Huge, huge, huge. We have to remind ourselves of, I have to do this. We have to remind ourselves of who we are and who we want to be. Okay. Step number 3, anchor it as its identity. So make sure you describe who you are, not just what you do. Okay. So say, I am the type of person who always grows my network daily. Even if you're not, right? Even if you're like, I haven't been growing my network, I haven't been adding 3 to 5 people, we're setting a new story. We're writing a new story and we're identifying to what we want to be. So I am the type of person who always grows my network daily. Okay. Step number 4, you're going to add emotions and power words. And this is important. You want to infuse energy and power and passion into your statement, right? I am bold, courageous, and unstoppable in my business. So think about what you want to be. Think about those adjectives that you see in someone else. When you look at Amelia Harper and you see bold, charismatic, lovely, attractive, and you're like, I want to be like Amelia Harper, right? You start saying it. I am bold. I am courageous. I am uniquely wonderful in this industry. Whatever it is that you feel, right? You're going to add emotions and power words. I am bold. I am a servant leader, inspiring thousands of women to win with me. Be specific. I am a servant leader, inspiring thousands of women to win with me. If you have this thing that says, I can't recruit anybody, nobody wants to join me, I don't know, I can't do this business. That's an old story. That's something that is a lie that's been told to you that you took on as a belief. We're squashing that crap and we're going to say, nope, no more. I am a servant leader inspiring thousands of women to win with me. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Step number 5, we're going to repeat and reinforce. Repeat and reinforce. Examples of a strong I am statement. Okay, this could be whatever you feel. Like anybody else feel negative things about you sometimes yourself? Like you say something and you catch yourself thinking it, and then it's like you believe it, and you're like, man, I do suck, right? Like James said, you can only suck so long. Like, I'm not a recruiter. I'm not a salesperson. I don't have time for this business, right? I can't lead. No one wants to join me. All those things, that's human nature. We all feel that way sometimes, but words have power. And the second you say it out loud, your mind takes it immediately. And it tells yourself over and over that story that you told yourself. It's how we're wired. but you can flip the switch. And we're going to do this every single day. You can say, I am disciplined and focused. I am disciplined and focused, showing up every single day in my business. Do you think if you looked yourself in the mirror every single day and said, I am disciplined, I am focused, I show up every single day in my business, you might start believing it? Yes, right? And you're telling those old tapes that you're not disciplined and that you're unorganized and that you're not showing up every day for your business, right? No, you're going to tell yourself, absolutely, I am disciplined, I am focused, I am showing up every day in my business. Okay? I am a bold leader who inspires women to create freedom and impact. I am a bold leader who inspires women to create freedom and impact. When you start doubting yourself and saying, I don't know, I only have 2 or 3 people on my team. Like, I just don't know if I can build. Maybe I'm not set up for this. Nope. We're crushing that old tape. We're done. We're not telling ourselves that anymore. We're not speaking it and giving those words power. Today, we are a bold leader who inspires thousands of women to create freedom and impact. Every single day, you're going to tell yourself that. Even if you wake up and you don't believe it, you're going to speak it anyways. I am consistent, faith-filled, and attract the right people in the right time. Whew, who's ever felt like I've attracted some people, but they fell off and no one's doing anything, and I don't know, and they're doing this and they're doing that. We've all done it. But instead of talking out loud and saying that negative thing, we're going to say, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm inconsistent in follow-ups. People love hearing from me. The right people are joining me in the right time. Do you see, like, if you said that to yourself in the mirror every single day, I am attracting the right people in the right time, that you would believe it, and that the right people will start showing up in your business? I'm telling you, words have so much power. I am unstoppable because God is my source and I am called to lead. Whew. I am unstoppable because God is my source and I am called to lead. Anybody else ever feel like maybe I'm not called to lead? Maybe this just being a leader isn't for me. Maybe I'm not equipped to be a leader. I don't have anybody on my team, so I can't lead. No one's going to follow me if I want to be a leader. We're not saying that anymore. We're not believing it. We're not speaking it out loud. Instead, every single day, we're going to tell ourselves, I am unstoppable because God is my source and I am called to lead. I'm called to lead. I'm not doubting that. I'm called to lead every day in the mirror. However long it takes for you to start believing in it, that's what we're doing. Listen, as a leader, as a human and a leader, just like yesterday, I fell short. I did not make the best decision. I let emotions take over and I reacted instead of waiting and pausing. Does that mean I'm a sucky leader? Maybe in the moment, but I have to say, you know what? I forgive myself. I'm going to take ownership of that. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to make it right. And I'm going to move forward in positivity the next day, which is all we can do. But I'm going to start speaking that. I don't act out of emotion. I take time to stay positive, whatever it is, so I can remind myself, you know what? It was a hiccup. It was a mistake. I am a human, but that's not who I am. It's not who I want to be. So I'm going to talk about what I want. I'm a positive leader. I influence people in a positive way, right? I use my platform for impact and passion, right? Instead of beating myself up, I'm going to speak out to myself what I want to do. And I'm going to do it every single day until I start believing it again. And I just think right now we're such a beautiful place. We really are. There's a lot of things that have happened, right? In your personal lives, in my personal life, in the business, in our teams, there's been change. There's been things that have gone on, and that is okay. But it's our job to remember why we started, what we want to do, and who we are and how we're going to do it. And by having an I am statement, committing to really own up and address those old stories, address those negative thoughts, address disbelief, whatever it is that you're struggling with in any way, shape, or form, if we address it, we say what it is, And then we put power to the positive. What do we want to achieve? What is it that we want to do instead? And then we feed that with positive adjectives and powerful words, and we say it to ourselves every single day. I'm telling you guys, the universe, that something happens. There is a switch that's flipped, and the old tapes go away, and the new tapes take over. And you feel good, right? You do good. You inspire people, right? And that's what we're here to do, right? We're here to create impact in a positive way. We're here to help people in their health and in their wealth and in their relationships, because that's what we're doing, right? So I feel like it's just the perfect time that we start really emphasizing our own personal growth and development, because it is crucial, right? If we want to continue to move forward, we want to be the best versions of ourselves, we want to lead with impact and passion, then we have to make sure that we are working on ourselves. We can do all the activities that we're doing every single day, right? We can do the top 5, we can do all those things, but if we're not continuously working on ourselves to be better, we can't get to where we want to go. Does that make sense? So I know you're on the call, but later on, I really hope, and we can share these on another call. We can, if you write your impact statement or your I am statement and you want to share it with me, I would love to see it. I would love to. Just remember, you're going to identify the old story. We all have old stories. We're going to flip it into who we want to become. Okay. Then we're going to anchor it in an identity, who we are, not just what we do, right? We're going to add emotions and power words to it. And we're going to repeat and reinforce every single day. Remember those statements. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am showing up in my business every single day. I'm a bold leader who inspires women to create freedom and impact. I am consistent in follow-ups, and people love hearing from me. I am confident, faith-filled, and attract the right people at the right time. I am unstoppable because God is my source, and I am called to lead. Whatever it is that you have, that you know that you want to flip that switch on, write it down and empower it and speak it every single day. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your kind words. Man, this team impresses me every single day. And it really does fuel me to want to be better. And if you are opening this platform for me to lead you, and even on social media, you open those gates on social media to look at my stuff and to have your people look at my stuff, and I want to be the best version of myself for myself and for you all. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love you. And I think we probably have someone praying us out.
Kelly. Hashtag inspired. You just turned your pain into purpose and you invested into all of us. Like, what the? This is legendary. All the affirmation you just said, we just saw. So I'm going to do, coaching to me, Kelly, is I'm going to write this down. I'll do a live on this myself. And I think we need to be bold with this. And I challenge anybody to share this, of course, with your teams, of course, share it publicly. Because you know why? What happens is people get started with those that they see that are growing. It's not the person that's buff that is inspiring. It's a person that's going buff. It's the one that's working on themselves. Because what Kelly just said, I'm about you. If I'm a prospect and I'm around that, I'm like, Kelly's going places, right? So it's the very same impact when you share vulnerability. This is what I was. I refuse it now. This is where I'm going. When you show that you're really working harder on yourself than you do on your job, people flock to you like a moth to flames. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to be vulnerable and tear some things down and flip the script. Anyone else down to do that with me as well, too, at some point very soon? So definitely huge. All right. Gosh, so much good stuff. If you want to linger with us for prayer, definitely stay on. And if not, we absolutely honor you. Got Miss Denise praying us out.
Ooh, that's so good. I am joining in. Yeah, I'm doing it too. Doing it too. This is so good because God is so good, right? Oh my gosh. I love this. So I'm reading Proverbs 23:7 this morning, and it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Well, some of the things I wrote down was I am a daughter of the King. I am a business owner. I am a transformer. I am a life changer. I bring solution. I am attending PXP. I am, because that's what's in my heart. Hallelujah. Father, thank you. Thank you for what we learned today. Thank you for the golden nuggets that were just ah being poured into us today. Thank you for James. Thank you for Kelly. Thank you for oh my gosh, each and every one that just pours into us, Father. And it's daily. It's through our meetings. It's through our trainings. It's through just coming together and being a family. Father, the love that is poured out for us and with each other is it's priceless. It's beautiful, and it's all from you. And so we thank you. We thank you for each one on the call today and each one that's going to be listening. That Father, we're just thanking you that they are going to come to PXP. We're going to meet each other. We're going to hug each other. We're going to love on each other. We're going to learn together. We're going to grow together. Father, that's what kingdom living is all about. Let your kingdom come here on earth as it is in heaven. We praise you for it all, and we thank you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
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 Thank you, Kelly.
Amen.
Love you,
Thank
Kelly.
y'all. Love you guys.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you,
Have
Kelly.
a great Kelly. Thanks so
Amen.
much.
Everybody have a blessed day.
You
Everybody have a
too.
great day.
Thank you,
Blessings,
everyone. Great
everybody.
fun.
Thank you
care.
and God bless.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Have a great day, everybody.